Okay, you guys, so today I am going to be filming a beauty supply haul. I go to the beauty supply at least once a week, if not more, or I'm sending my assistants there. And I just figured that I had spent a lot of money today at Salon Centric and Cosmo Prof, so I might as well show you what my go-tos are. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I stock up on every week for the most part. I usually end up buying the same thing. Sometimes I'll branch out and try something new, but I'm pretty set in my ways with what I like. So, starting with Cosmo Prof, I like to use their Pro Care Developer. So I got this in 10, 20, 30, and 40, and I always get the liters because I go through them like water. And I really like the Pro Care Developers because they're sensitive for the scalp, so that you can put it straight on the scalp if you need to do that, or if you have a client that has a sensitivity to developer or color. These are really great for them. They're also a very good consistency. They're thinner, and I feel like I've used developers in the past that are chunky and it makes my bleach swell and it makes my color too thick. So I really like these because they're thinner consistency, so I always get really good results using them. Okay, and next I got foils, and these are the Pro Care foils as well, so it's the same brand, and these come with 500 sheets. And you do have to rip these foils, so I just have my assistants rip them for me. I do use the pop-up foils from Cosmo Prof as well, and I like those too, but I feel like I like these better because they're a little longer. So these are my go-to foils. Okay, so next to Cosmo Prof, I got the Lumishine line, and I got the 5-volume developer, and I pair these with the Lumishine toners. These are a demi-permanent color, and I like to use these for toners and root smudges at the bowl. So the 5-volume is for these demis, and you can use 10-volume with them as well to make it a little more permanent, but I like to use those with their permanent colors, and I like to use these for like root smudges. So I got 8NA, 6NA, 6N, 5NA, and 8N, and these are ideal, my favorite shades for using at the bowl. I've been using these a lot more lately, and I really love them. So I would definitely recommend this line for something to use at the bowl for root toning and smudging. The only downside is they don't have as many shades to offer as like Shades EQ does, but they have really good tones, and I like that they have natural ashes because Shades EQ doesn't have that. I usually have to mix in like a V or a T, and I want the ash tone rather than like the blue-purple tone. Okay, continuing on with Joico, I got their Age-Defy, and I got 4NN, which I use for my gray coverage clients who are a little darker. 6NN, I use that for gray coverage as well, and then 7NA, I will use that for like a blonde gray coverage if I'm using 20 volume, because if I'm using 20 on the roots, I need to have some ash in there so it doesn't go too warm. And then I also got their Vero K-Pack color, and I just got some basics, 5N, 4N, 3N. I don't do very many brunettes, but I did have a few coming up this week, so I just kind of stocked up. I really like Joico's permanent color. It's very creamy, and I feel like it covers really well. Okay, and then you guys know I love Goldwell. Goldwell is a little more expensive, so that's the only downside to using it, but it works so well that it's worth it. So I got Color On, which is their demi-permanent line, and I got 8GB, 7G, 7NA, and 7N, and I like to use these for low lighting, root tapping at the bowl. I really like their demi-permanent line for my blondes. And to finish off Cosmo Prof, I just got 2 of these Color Track weave combs. They say licensed to create on them. They're super cute. I got just a normal weave comb and then just like a pintail comb, and I really like these for weaving. Okay, so now I am done with what I got at Cosmo Prof, and let's move on to Salon Centric. So from Salon Centric, that used to be like my main beauty supply, but as I've evolved and started using different color lines, I tend to go more towards Cosmo Prof products. The only thing I really get at Salon Centric now is Redken Shades EQ, which you guys know I love, so I still spent well over $100 just on those. So I just got processing solution. I usually buy 2 at a time because I go through them so quickly. I actually do have one that's pretty full already, but I just got another one in case. And then let's go through all of the shades I got. So I got 9P. This is a Opal Glow. It's just a really pretty pearly blonde. I got 2 of those. 9B, which is a blue-based blonde toner. 9T, which is steel, so it's a really good toner for like brassier blondes. And then I got 9B. So 9B, 9P, 9B, and 9T are like my go-to 9 levels. So I always get 2 of each every time I go, just because I don't want to run out. Sometimes I'll even get 3. So after the 9s, I got 6T, which I love using for like orange tones. So if you're lifting a dark to light, that's really good because it helps counteract that warmth because it has a blue base. And then 8T and 7T are the best things ever. They just released these a couple of weeks ago, and I love these. I've been saying for months that they need a 7T and 8T because you do notice that in like level 7 and 8, you work with those orange tones since the underlying pigment of 7 is orange. So 7, you get orange. 8, sometimes you get that orange yellow. So 7T, 8T are amazing. It's a blue violet base and it just kills any brassy tones. And it's really good if you're wanting like a silvery blonde as well. I also have 7N, which is just a neutral 7N. I use that for root shades or for lowlights. 7GB, that's a really pretty warm color. It's called Butterscotch. I like to use that for lowlights on blondes. 8N, I like to use to tap out at the bowl. 7P is a really pretty pearly blonde. 7P and 7NB, which I got as well, those mixed together are like the most beautiful caramel color. So those shades are really good. 7NB is warmer, 7P is cooler, so mixing those two together is like amazing. I also got pastel pink, and I'm trying to convince my sister to let me do this on her. So who knows, you may see a video coming up where she has pink hair using this. Let's hope so. Comment if you want us to do that, because I think that'd be really fun. I also have a 6RB, it's called Cherry Cola, it's just a red brown. I'm actually using that today on a color correction. We are going from a purpley green color down to dark brown, but first we have to lift those colors out, and we're assuming that's gonna lift pretty light, and then we're gonna have to fill it. So I got the 6RB to help fill it before we go dark. I'm actually filming that process today as well, so that video will be coming soon. And then I got 8V, which I really love for like beigey blondes. My favorite beigey blonde formula is 8N, 8V, 8GI. That's a really pretty color because it kind of gives you a neutral, a warm, and an ash, and combined it's just beautiful. I also like using 8N and 8V at the bowl to tap out blonde roots. Another 9V, and then 7NB, which I was telling you guys about just a minute ago. So those are all the Shades EQ toners I got today, and that is actually all I bought. And it's so funny because yes, I got a lot, but really all of this just cost $300, and it's crazy how fast it adds up. So that's the reason that hairdressers have to charge what they charge, because this is every week for me. I go and I drop anywhere from $100 to $300 just on color, and then I have to use it on my clients and go buy more. So there's a reason hairdressers have to charge you, because if they're using good products, then they are spending money to make your hair look beautiful. So these are just my go-to basic colors that I like to use. If you guys have any further questions, leave them in the comments below. Let me know what you guys like to use at the beauty supply. I am always looking for suggestions on new color and new shades to try. Thank you so much for watching this short little video. Have a good day, you guys.